Welcome to Fairy Tales -1.
Hello, little dreamers, settle in close, snuggle up with your favorite plushie, and let your imagination soar. The story I have for you today is called The Whispering Well and the Book of What Was. Once upon a time in a valley, nestled between whispering mountains, lived a little girl named Alara. Alara wasn't like the other children in her village who loved playing tag or splashing in the river. Alara loved stories. She devoured every book she could find in the dusty village library, dreamed of faraway lands, and imagined herself as a brave knight or a clever inventor. But Alara had a secret wish, a wish she whispered every night to the stars. She longed to know true stories. Not made-up adventures, but the real heartfelt tales of the people around her, the secrets hidden in their smiles, and the shadows lurking in their eyes. One day, exploring beyond the village limits, Alara stumbled upon an ancient, forgotten well. It wasn't like the village, well-tidy and well-maintained. This well was overgrown with ivy, its stone rim cracked and worn, and the air around it hummed with a strange energy. As Alara peered into the darkness, she heard a faint whisper of voice like rustling leaves and distant echoes. "Drop a question, little one," the well whispered, "and I shall offer you a glimpse into what was." Alara, hesitant but filled with curiosity, found a small, smooth stone and whispered, "What is Old Man Fitzwilliam's greatest regret?" Old Man Fitzwilliam was the village baker known for his grumpy demeanor and his delicious sourdough bread. She dropped the stone into the well and the water rippled. Suddenly, a small leather-bound book appeared at her feet. It was blank except for the title embossed in gold lettering, The Book of What Was. Alara carefully picked up the book and rushed home, her heart pounding with excitement. She opened the book, and as she read, the story of Old Man Fitzwilliam unfolded before her eyes. She saw him as a young man filled with dreams of becoming a famous musician. She saw him practicing his violin for hours, his music filling the air with joy. But then his family bakery faced hardship, and he had to choose between his passion and his responsibility. He chose the bakery, sacrificing his musical dreams to save his family. Alara understood. Old Man Fitzwilliam wasn't grumpy. He was simply carrying the weight of a dream unfulfilled. The next day, Alara brought him a small bouquet of wildflowers and a loaf of her own slightly burnt attempt at sourdough. He smiled a genuine smile that reached his eyes and thanked her warmly. Alara continued to visit the Whispering Well, asking about the stories of others in her village. The hidden bravery of the timid librarian, the secret dreams of the strong but silent blacksmith, the unspoken love between the elderly weaver and his wife. With each story, Alara gained a deeper understanding of the people around her, seeing beyond their surface appearances and into the depths of their hearts. But Alara learned a valuable lesson. Some stories were meant to be told, but others were sacred, private moments that belonged only to the person who lived them. She realized that the Book of What Was a powerful tool, but it needed to be used with respect and empathy. One day, she asked the well about her own family. She learned about her grandmother's courage in facing adversity, her father's hidden artistic talents, and her mother's unwavering love. She saw the sacrifices they had made for her, and her heart swelled with gratitude. Finally, Alara asked the Whispering Well, "What is the greatest story of all?" The well remained silent for a long time. Then, with a voice softer than a feather, it whispered, "The greatest story is the one you are writing now, Alara. The story of your life filled with kindness, understanding, and love." Alara understood. The Book of What Was had given her a glimpse into the past, but it was up to her to create a beautiful future. She closed the book knowing that the most important stories were not those already written, but those yet to be lived. She went back to her village, not just as a girl who loved stories, but as a girl who understood them, a girl who cherished the people around her, and who was determined to write her own extraordinary tale. And from that day on, Alara was no longer just Alara the girl who loved stories. She became Alara, the heart of the village, the listener, the friend, the one who saw the best in everyone. And that, little dreamers, is a true story worth telling. And with that, our adventure ends, little listeners. I hope The Whispering Well and the Book of What Was sparked your imagination and reminded you of the power of kindness and understanding. If this story touched your heart, a like, would be wonderful. Subscribing ensures you'll never miss our next tale, and feel free to share this story with your friends who love a little magic and a lot of heart. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep exploring.
See you again, and do like, share, and subscribe the channel Fairy Tales.